and then a 7-foot inside. Because since there's not a pure green window in this game, people do miss shots. So having that 7-foot center to clean up the board and then throw that deep outlet pass is becoming useful in the threes. But I still feel like it's better off in the 5s. I haven't really switched over to that 7-foot, 6'7" popper meta, but that's mainly what everybody actually plays for in the park.
Let's talk a little bit about your journey in NBA 2K. What's the first NBA 2K that you remember playing, and what has your journey been like up until this point?
I actually started playing 2K when I got injured in high school, playing basketball. I wasn't really allowed to play video games in my family. So when I got injured, I was allowed to get a console. I started playing 2K14. I played on GB and we did team up. We used D-Wade and LeBron, and we played with the Heat. We would do matchups and stuff against people. And then 2K15 came around. I started playing Rec. That's actually when I would try to pull up on LD all the time. But me and my buddies, we would run around in the Rec. We had the zebra pants with the Kings jerseys. And then that's actually how Team Witness started with all my buddies. And then we had the house in Miami, and I just kind of never looked back since. I dropped out of college to chase social media, and I haven't really looked back. I love what I do. I never work a day in my life because I love making content.
Now, for people that are new to your YouTube channel, you do a lot of work around My Player builds. What made you specifically want to enter a center into the game for the community build?
So I actually got known for 2K19. I made a post score. I was a post scoring shot creator. I would do the Euro dunks, the fading minis. I played with a different post style that you didn't see from post scores. Most post scores, they drop step, post hook you, dunk on you the whole time. So I kind of got known for playing Dirk Nowitzki because I used to love watching him growing up. So just centers have always kind of drawn to my eye. I like Shaq, Dirk Nowitzki, all those guys, because I actually played point guard in high school and I couldn't be a big dude in the paint. I was always the smallest guy in the team. So
what was your reaction to finding out 2K wanted your build in the game for Season 4?
I asked a lot of people at Community Day, how can I get a
And so here's Memphis, trailing here by 8. So on the floor for Memphis. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Brandon Clark is out there with G.G. Jackson. And it's Wells in at the small forward. Well, Greg, we know tonight marks the end of the year, the calendar year, but we're still in the thick of this NBA season.
No doubt, Kevin. And for teams that aren't doing as well, this is a good opportunity to reset. Leave all your troubles in last year and usher in the new one with a new mindset.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Doris, you think back to the Suns in the NBA Finals not too long ago. How quickly things can change in this NBA.
Wow. Kevin, success in the NBA is fragile, it's tenuous, and it's never guaranteed despite past success. The Suns shook up their core after losing in the finals, just trying to get over the hump. But that delicate balance obviously hasn't worked out. They're competitors in the West, but can they get to the ultimate prize?
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 11. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Jackson looking around. The Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix leading by 13. On the wing, Booker. Back to O'Neal. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and dominated on the interior.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Jaren Jackson. Pippen is out there with MP. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Bain in at the three spot. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Booker with it. Last time out he had 38 points. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder gave his team an edge. He scored 10 points, and his assertiveness drew a lot of attention from the defense. He drew a good amount of fouls. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
Morris against Pippen. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 6.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Back to Booker. Booker brings the fans to their feet.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
against Morris. Pippen misses. Suns leading by 15. Down low. Here's Ball. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Six to shoot. From deep three-point territory. The rebound by KD. KD's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Free throw good, Booker. You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent. They want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
And the rejection by Jackson. That's good from Booker on the assist by Morris. Morris has got his 5th assist in this one. Timeout call with Grizzlies. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena